Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I do art and talk about whatever I want. I'm Hawkblood or Laura and I hope you all are doing okay. Where did this year go? Like, seriously. So much stuff has happened, but in hindsight it also feels like all of that was a thing of 3 weeks. I get that phenomenon of time perception every year in December. It's a true classic. Anyways, today I don't want to talk about the weird feelings that come up every time when the year comes to an end. Today I want to talk about art. To be specific, about my art goals of 2024. Which of those I reached or didn't reach, and what I take from those, and maybe what I want to get done in 2025. I made a video about my 2024 art goals last year. I will use that to refer to this year's goals. If you want to watch that, then I am glad, but it's not necessary since I will wrap things up here anyways. So buckle up, grab a sketchbook or a drink of your choice. Always remember to stay hydrated, and let's chat a bit about goals, achievements, and some lost plans. Let's get started. My first goal of 2024 was to overall draw and paint more. Since I had my finals in 2023 and I come from a chemistry background, you can guess that that was feasting on time and brain and overall joy of living. But I did start to draw more again in the second half of the year. The first half was a mess. If you follow me since a little while, you know that I had very extreme situations at my old workplace that may or may not go to court if I decide to. So overall, that stuff happened in the first half of the year, so spending time on art was an absolute luxury. I can safely say that I started to draw more only recently, so I partially made that goal work. I do a lot of more detailed and time-consuming art now. The quantity of final works is around the same, but I spend a lot more time doing art, which is nice. So check on that as a base goal. However, my initial plan was to finish at least one piece or a sketchbook spread a week, and I can tell you that did not happen due to those circumstances mentioned. But yeah, I don't know what utopian dreams I had there, but that did not happen. My next goal was to do more abstract/therapeutic art, which Yes and no. I did have a time in the year where I did more abstract art, definitely, but that had a peak where I almost exclusively did only that, and then I lost interest in it again, turning my focus more on psychedelic painting. So while I didn't really achieve that goal because I simply didn't want to, having that goal actually led me to finding back to an art style that I prefer and have more fulfillment in. I would still view that goal as a success, even though I didn't particularly follow that goal in the intended way. Doing more NSFW art is next on my list, and yes, that's all I'm saying to that. You're old enough to find out. I wanted to make my art creepier and deeper in meaning, more resembling my own personality, and linking back to the goal with the abstract art, I can say yes. I did change the overall symbolism and, what's the word? It's not typography, that's text, but overall my art just resembles more me. I think I managed to do that in the sense of doing more art and motifs that I just want to do instead of doing motifs that I think people would enjoy. So I am more true to myself with my art, and I think I was able to do that. So, success! Next one would be to start with my kinetic novel, and let me be straight to the core, did not happen. I did not care enough. It just wasn't my priority. My goal shifted more to the basic goal of wanting to reconnect with art and find more personality within my art before I start creating my art for a game or a bigger project. So it's totally okay that I didn't finish that goal, and I honestly don't care. However, I wanted to do more diverse character designs, and to that I can say, look at the screen. The next one would be to create stickers out of my designs, and that is a goal that is currently being worked on. I finally made some decisions, and now it's the thing of selecting and ordering a printing company, because I ain't buying a sticker printing machine. It's cheaper for me to get them printed in bulk. So, stickers are currently being worked on. Stay tuned for that. I made more ACO and artist trading cards this year, just as planned. Actually, I am currently working on a series with betta fish / Siamese fighting fish on black paper, which are turning out better than expected, so that one I also achieved. Wow, I actually thought I would have reached less goals, but going through my list, I actually accomplished quite a lot so far. Nice. Next one. Oh yeah. Returning back to social media. Besides YouTube, I did not care. While I still do want to return to social media, it's something that I want to let happen naturally and not force it because I only want the external validation from strangers to my art. YouTube is something different because it's long-form content and long-form art. I also consider video editing as a form of art. It's definitely something different than just posting a photo, and currently making videos is satisfying me more, so I stick to that till I feel like picking up photo sharing platforms again. Okay, so I've been through all my art goals of this year, and I'm actually surprised that I achieved more of them than I thought. I think I kind of stayed stuck on the fact that I didn't do a lot of art this year and didn't work on my visual novel, and so quote-unquote failed my goals, but I honestly forgot that I had so much more smaller goals, which were very achievable. Overall, I'm quite happy with the outcome. I'm happy I'm making this video to realize this. That's a quite good feeling, actually. But what we all are curious about, what are my goals for 2025 then? There are quite a few in advance, but I want to keep them relatively short. While I managed to achieve a lot of my goals from this year, I want to keep more quality than a lot of preset goals. Basically more quality over quantity, because one of my largest goals for next year will feast on a lot of time and willpower. And that is to take a course of study in a field of art. May that be illustration, a design course, art history, or whatever, but in 2025 I will start the base for a professional artistic or creative career. I decided that I want to go to art school and scrap my ideas of becoming a scientist or a nutritionist. I want to be a professional artist, and I will start the journey in 2025. I already applied for an internship in an art-related community college in my region to have a look into different jobs and courses and what I need portfolio-wise, and I am very excited for that. I already know where and when I want to start studying. It's just the choice of what specific subject I want to start with, because I am frankly interested in everything, and that's a problem. The next thing I want to do is to make my first art print in form of postcards or even a real classic print to continue the goal of getting stickers printed, if that makes sense. I also want to do bigger watercolor pieces in sense of size and complexity, similar to how I do my paintings with acrylics. Like, I want to drag my acrylic painting style also in watercolor, if that's logical. Making more fine arts with watercolor than just cute animal portraits and character illustrations. What else is there? No expectations of frequency or amount of art. I will want to finish my sketchbook, but that's not up for question. Oh, I totally forgot paint making. I forgot one of the biggest goals, paint making. Yeah. I'm currently setting up the things I would need to be able to create my own pigments and watercolor paints. And to be specific, I want to get into the craft of making botanical lake pigments and inks. And I am so excited to get into that. Since I have worked in a botanical garden, I have gathered quite some knowledge about plants and how to use them, where to search dye plants and how to grow them. And I'm just excited to share that knowledge I'm gaining from this whole project in the future, because I think that this knowledge is or should be more accessible. It's about making environmentally friendlier and slow produced paints that are personal, and I think it's a knowledge that should be shared in this day of age. And I'm just so excited to start the journey of pigment and paint making and to see what creative sparks are turning into whole paints and paintings. And oh my god, I am just excited. Wow. Otherwise, my goal is just to continue making art, obviously. Other than that, I am also excited to hear what your goals are. Let's chat and maybe we can inspire each other. Make sure if you like this type of rambly videos to subscribe and to like if you want to see more of them. So, you know what's coming. Stay safe, stay hydrated. Happy winter celebrations. Goodbye.